Hello, everybody. I have recently gotten some new subscribers. If you don't know me, my name is Sana. This is my vlogging channel where I have been doing a lot of book talk recently because I've really been into reading, but it's also just days in my life. I am an IT student, aside from being a newly renewed avid reader and also a gamer. So, if you do like any of my content, go ahead and comment, and subscribe to just stay up to date with everything that I'm doing. This vlog, though, is going to be kind of like a productivity vlog because I haven't been vlogging since finals was this weekend slash this upcoming week. I'm very much a go-getter. If I can get it done sooner, I will get it done sooner because I don't like waiting until the last second. What if something goes wrong? I'm an overthinker. I mean, I think we can all relate to that. For me, it's what if I can't sign into the website? What if it goes down? And especially with the hurricane that's coming, I'm no, I'm not gonna chance it. I'm just gonna go ahead and study and get it done. So that's what I did. I did finish both of my finals for both of my classes, did a lot of studying, did really well on both of my finals, and have secured my A's in the class, so I'm able to keep my 4.0 GPA. Now, what I have planned for today is we are going to first of all go to my mother-in-law's house, which is why we're in the car. She made pho, which is a Vietnamese beef bone broth soup, if that makes sense. And I love pho. It's one of my favorite things to eat ever, and I love when she makes it. And since I just finished my final and she just so happened to make it today, we're on our way. Yes, ma'am, we're on our way. Afterwards, though, I have been buying so many books recently that my bookshelves are actually overflowing. They are filled to the brim. My room has not been kept in the best condition because I have been just focusing on studying and, doing homework and making sure that I do good on it. But now that that is done, we need to clean my room. It's going to be a cleaning my room / building a bookshelf vlog, which we are going to go to Target to buy. I have seen all over TikTok a lot of really affordable bookshelves from Target, and I think they're $35 to $40, and I was man, that's affordable. So I have to do a lot of reorganizing, moving some things from one place to another. My room is really small, and it's because my husband and I previously had an apartment, and then we had to downsize in a sense just because I started going to school again full time. So kind of packing all of the contents from one apartment into one bedroom makes my room really cramped and small. So any little space that I can find and or use, I will be using. So I'm going to be moving some things around. So when we get to Target, I probably will stop and look at the buy two get one free books because they just started that this week. This is the week of the 7th through the 14th, I think. It's going to be a week-long event. So I did put an order in for books already yesterday, and I might see what they have in store to pick up. I was thinking about maybe picking up some Abby Jimenez books. I've really been hearing people rave about her, and I've never read one of her books. So I'm thinking that that might be something that I lean towards. I also wanted to see if I can find the new Zodiac Academy book in the store because I kind of wanted to compare it to the original Zodiac Academy book that I have. I'll see if I can find that while I'm there. Also, I am going to be probably working on my reading vlog later on tonight. I did finish Unravel Me, so by the time you're seeing this vlog, that vlog will be up and you'll probably be able to go ahead and find it. I did enjoy the book. I think I gave it a 3.5/4 stars. I'm more leaning towards a 3.5 mark because there were some things that annoyed me. Check out the vlog to get all of the information. But let's go ahead and head out. So we made it to Target, right? But it doesn't look like the shelf that I'm looking for is here, at least in the aisle where they have all the stuff at. So I'm kind of thinking now, because I had looked it up online before I came here, make sure that they had it, and it said that they did have it in stock. So they might have it in the back, or I might have to come up with a different configuration, because I want the white shelves. I don't want the black or the espresso ones. Like, my room is already really dark because I don't really like a whole bunch of light in my room. So yeah, let me see if we can find it. So update on the bookshelf. They didn't have it in the aisle, but they said that they should have it like in the back. So they are currently looking for it now. I did, of course, have to migrate over to the book aisle. And let me show you what I'm looking at. Like right now, Target has the buy two get one free. I'm looking at like the Megan Quinn books, the A Not So Meet Cute, because as far as I know, that's like a Cupid and Psyche retelling in like a modern time. And then I've never read any of the Emily Henry books, so I was interested in picking up specifically Beach Read, because I think they said that that was like one of her best books. Technically, I think a lot of people rave about all of her books, but that is one of the ones that people rave about a lot. And then there's a lot of Love Hypothesis. Oh, here's one Abby Jimenez book, Yours Truly, which is actually one that I really wanted to pick up. But then I found out that technically, you know, if we're talking about the technicalities of being technical, Abby Jimenez's books are all in a series, even though they're technically like standalones, but they're in a series. Technically, reading A Part of Your World is the first book of that A Part of Your World series, and reading the books in that series in order, even though they're technically standalones and can be read in whichever way you want, is the best way to read that series. Did place an order on the website for some books, so of course I have to wait for those to come in, and now I'm just trying to decide if I should want to pick up other books, if I should pick them up online, because if I'm not wrong, the books have a lower price online compared to in the store. So even though you're doing like the buy two get one free, you would technically have a lower price doing the buy two get one free online. That's what I think. At least that's what I'm believing. And if I'm not wrong, like I was looking at Beach Read yesterday while I was like looking online, and Beach Read right here in the store is $12.80, but I think online it was like $9.99. So that does affect, you know, your price at the end of the buy two get one free. Even though I'm loving looking in the aisle, I think I'll probably order more books online if I find some other ones that I'm interested in, and then that would be like another haul video, because there are a whole bunch of other books that I bought that I'll need to unbox as well. So let's go ahead and try to see if they ever found the bookshelf or not. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna say this: don't give me no hate. My room is in a deplorable condition, okay? And I do mean deplorable. All of that is changing today. We will not rest until this room is clean and the bookshelf is up and in place of where I want it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you first where I want to put the bookshelf. It's literally gonna be like right behind me. This is where, like from here, it's our shoe like boxes where we have like our shoes. So from here all the way down is where the new bookshelf is gonna go. I mean, granted, I don't think it's gonna go all the way to the ceiling like this one is, but it's gonna go in this spot. And I'll have to take all of these books out, put them somewhere else in the meantime, and then I'll have to find a place for all of our shoe boxes. Yeah, there's like a lot of moving that needs to happen, and it will happen, but it might take a little bit of time. So let me find a place to set up my camera and we'll start. If I look a little discombobulated, it's because I am. I can tell you, I just woke up and it's 2 in the afternoon after going to sleep at 5 a.m. and we didn't even finish everything in the room. Like, we moved a lot of stuff around and reorganized a lot of stuff, but the biggest thing that we went to Target for, which was the bookshelf, we did not finish. So that's going to be the first task today. The bookshelf is finally in its place. Okay, so ignore my face if I look junky. I am sweating buckets. It is so hot, and I didn't have a hair tie. But look, it's in for the most part. Yeah, I'll show you the bottom. The bookshelf only comes with 5 shelves, right? So this is 1 right here, 2, and then this one is like the partition separator, like it's the joining part of it. And then all this space down here, they only give you 1 shelf for that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my hubby take me to Lowe's so that we could take one of the boards that came with for the shelf and then have them cut a piece of wood to the exact dimensions of the board, and then it'll give me a 6th shelf, which is perfect for books. I'm exhausted. This took longer than I expected, and my room is an absolute mess because of it, because of all the things that I kind of moved out of place. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Okay, it's officially day 3. And I do mean like day 3 of trying to get this bookshelf and this room organized. Excuse the way I look, okay? Like, I've been working since I woke up, we took a lunch break, and then we hit it again. And we hit it hard. But thankfully, as you can see behind me, the bookshelf is up. There is nothing on it yet. And I was thinking about waiting to make a video so that I could make a going through every single book in my TBR. You can already see some of the books that are in my physical TBR, and there are also some packages down below. I did order a lot of books from Amazon, and some of the books that I ordered from Amazon were not on the buy 3 get 2 free, which is what Amazon is calling it, because there is a series that I'm reading and the books are going out of print, and you might know exactly what series I'm talking about from that little tidbit. But I wanted to start like trying to get all of the books because I am enjoying the first book. I'm like 100 and about like 50 pages in. I'm enjoying it, and since I'm enjoying it, I want to get all of the books in the original covers before they change them to the different ones, especially because, like, for example, the Mindfuck series, hello, that is one of my favorite series of all time, but I was waiting a little bit since I had already read that series on my Kindle to pick up the physical book. You know, I didn't feel it as urgent, and then as soon as I'm like, okay, well, it's fine, like, you don't have the book yet, we'll be fine. Now they're not even selling the book anymore. Like, you literally can't get the Mindfuck series anymore. The fact that I can't get the Mindfuck series anymore is throwing me for like the biggest FOMO of my life, which is also why I like really decided to invest in this series that I'm currently reading, because I do really like the original covers. And since, if I'm not wrong, the books were produced while they were indie authors, they have a different paper quality. Like, I feel like indie books just have a different paper quality than like the publisher or mass production books. Like, it's just completely different, and I like the quality of the books now. So that's why I was like, nope, the Mindfuck series is gone, and I'm kind of really sad about that. Please let me know in the comments down below if it does ever come back. I need that book ASAP, or if there's a place that I can get the book affordably. Like, I saw it on different websites like Mercari and Pango Books, and it was like $50 plus, and I was like, I should have just bought the book when it was $25. But yeah, so from that series, if you know the one I'm talking about, I'm only missing probably the last 3 books. I went crazy. I did also pick up a couple of other books that I was interested in. So I think in total, I ordered 12 books. I'm probably going to end the vlog here. For anybody who, you know, hasn't subscribed, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell, because I am going to be making a video where I go over every single book in my physical TBR, which is pretty extensive. Then I'm also going to be doing a book unboxing, which, you know, are some of the boxes down below. I haven't started recording that yet because I am still missing some, or I'm waiting for some of them to come in. So that will be coming shortly. I also, just like as a little side note, you see that shelf that's down below? That one is a different color than the other shelves because it did not come with this shelf. This shelf only comes with like 5 shelves, if I'm not wrong, and 5 shelves I think on the bottom half just didn't look right to me. Like, there was way too much space in between the shelves. So we went to Home Depot and bought like a board and had them cut it to size, but they couldn't cut it to width, if that makes sense. So it does stick out a little bit. It's fine. I mean, you know, we're going to be putting books on it as time goes on. So I think I might make this bookshelf my entire physical TBR. Like once I read the books, I might like put them away unless they're books that really like speak to me. Then I'll keep them on display. But if not, then this book will be my physical TBR. And I would say probably like I'll use the bottom half of the shelf behind me as a physical TBR, and then I'll probably use like this upper half to display books that I really love. I don't know, I might do it the other way. It really just depends. I want to wait and see once I start getting more into my physical TBR. It did take us 3 days to get the room to the condition that it is, but it is looking 10,000 times better. So I appreciate you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you decide to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.